Hi everybody, all my followers, welcome to another video. This video today is on a 2005 C4, Citroen C4. This is the 1.4 engine, I believe it's the 1.4. It came to me as a non-runner. The car is jumped at the moment because the battery was absolutely flat. It's been jumped for about 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna attempt it to start just so you can see what it's doing. I haven't tried yet, so even I don't know exactly what it's doing, but we're gonna just crank the engine. Oh, nothing happens. Actually, yeah. Okay, so the economy mode is active, obviously. That's why a lot of the panels are not light up. Although I think that panel should light up. Don't know why it's not doing it. Okay, so the car started just fine. I'm a little bit confused now. No. There's an anti-pollution fault. Engine light. Okay, so this is what I've been told, yeah? The car would stop running every now and then, would fail to start, then a few, okay, just turn itself off, a few on and off of the ignition, the car would start again. And I've been told the car was doing this for some time. This has been told by the garage that brought me the car yesterday on a recovery truck, and yesterday they dropped it, saying the car won't start at all. They mentioned something about, fuel pressure. I haven't scanned the car yet whatsoever, so I was actually surprised that the car started. It was the first time I tried it. Let's see what happens next. There we go. And we have a no starter now. Okay, so I don't have a clue why it started. Okay, so it's not starting now, as you can see. I've been told something about fuel pressure. Don't know. We're gonna scan the car and we'll go from there. I'm not gonna use the Maxi-Sys. I mentioned already on some of my videos about the code descriptions and stuff. If I would have only the Maxi-Sys, obviously I would use the Maxi-Sys, but we have a better option here. That's what we're gonna use. Okay, and let's go for it. Now, I really hope we don't have to do nothing special on this car. I've lost my phone stand. I don't have a clue. I must have left on one of the cars and it's gone. No one said nothing to me, so come on. So I hope it's going to be an easy job that I don't need to be recording. Okay, so it's going to try automatic vehicle ID, see if that works. Okay, so he found the VIN, but that's it. So let's kind of go back. I think he always finds the VIN, but he doesn't decipher the car. So this is a C4, and that is a C4. That one in there. It's not the B7, is it? No, it's that one. So engine code is going to be the NFU. Yes, it's correct. Oops, I've done it wrong. Oh no, I didn't. It's the Diagbox. I don't want Lexia. I don't know why it keeps showing Lexia, and it does the same on Peugeot, Diagbox or PP2000, when, as far as I'm aware, you can't even have both systems installed on the same computer. Well, don't know. So let's gonna go to fault finding. And it's gonna perform a full scan on the car now. And obviously we're gonna let him to do that, and then we'll see what's wrong. And I'm actually quite surprised. There's only one module with faults, as you're gonna see, which is the engine ECU. Let's gonna see what's wrong with it. There's 5 faults in there. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so fault injector control number 1, fault injector control number 2, fault injector control number 4, number 2, fault canister. Wow. Okay. Open circuit, permanent fault. Open circuit for the injector number 2. Open circuit for number 4. Open circuit for number 3. Open circuit. Okay. So we have faults on the 4 injectors, all of them for an open circuit. But we have also here a fault for the canister, which says open circuit as well, as you can see. So what I want to see, so the first thing from here, guys, the first thing, okay, everything chose to open circuit. So let's gonna see if this fault here is related to this. So let's gonna look at the circuit first. So the car just started. If it didn't start now, I would start to look at fuses and stuff like that. It might worth still, but because of that, I want to see the diagram first. I want to see exactly where the injector control comes. So basically I want to see where it comes the wires for the injectors. Obviously 4 of the wires, 1 to each injector, is going to come from the ECU. It's going to be the obviously straight from the ECU, I believe. The canister one will be, but then you have the second wire. The voltage, so the injectors are going to be probably ground controlled through ground through the ECU. The other wire is going to be positive, so I want to see where this positive is coming from. The same for the canister. Okay, so let's gonna go there. It's gonna open Citroen diagrams. Sorry about that. The phone just stopped recording. So yeah, so it's these 2 wires that we're looking for, yeah? So let's gonna go up. We know which ones we want. So as you can see, the one from the canister gets up here and come that way. And it's this one here in the corner. And our injectors is the one that carry on. And now, look here, the canister comes this way to pin number 22 on the grey plug, is also linked into that one in there, and comes this way, fuse number 5. The injectors, which is this one right here, comes all the way, is linked to these ones. I don't know yet where that goes, I didn't check, but look, fuse number 10. And these 2 are powered by what? Relay number 2. Just curiosity, let's gonna see what these 2 wires on the side are. See if that would trigger a code on our... Come all the way down. There they go. Okay, so this one I think... What's this? 2 transformers. I'm not sure what these 2 components are, but the other ones will come to here. Maybe it's not triggering a code for this, because it's triggering a code first for the injectors. Nevertheless, we know it goes straight into there. to relay number 2. Now, these BSMs, as you know, the relays are internal on the actually BSM or PSF in this case. They call it PSF. So it's relay number 2. So the chances are, my friends, is that relay number 2 is on his way. Now, to prove the point, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put 12 volts straight from the battery into fuse number 10. Okay, so we're going to power fuse number 10 and see what happens if the car starts. But I can guarantee you the car is going to start straight away if I power that fuse in there. The canister doesn't matter, the car would start probably regardless. But yeah, fuse number 10, if I power it before, that'll be even better. But I can actually quite easily test, see if I have 12 volts in there as well. But I don't have the stand, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky to record this, so I'm just gonna show you. But it's gonna just prove the car still not starts. It's gonna... Oh, it started now. I just turned itself off. Okay, so it's not starting again, as you can see. It starts a little bit and then it goes off. I believe it's, I don't know, maybe the relay contacts a little bit and then under load it just stops passing current. As you can see, it's not starting now. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's not going. No, it's not starting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for fuse number 10, which is 910, which is this 30 amps here, and I'm going to put voltage here, and I can guarantee you that the car is going to start. Okay, so it's a shame that I don't have the stand. I've just tested. Now that the car doesn't start, I have no voltage on fuse number 10, neither on fuse number 5. As you remember, one of the relays below feeds both of these fuses. So as I said, I'm gonna get a wire, I'm gonna jump this and see what happens. Okay, so this is my wire into my fuse. Let's just gonna try to start the engine once more, see if it doesn't start. And as you can probably hear, it's not going. Now let's gonna turn ignition off. Gonna power our relay. Sorry, it's not very good, but hopefully should prove the point. It's gonna start the engine and bang on straight away. As you can hear, it's running straight away. So we still have the engine. Now it's gonna do something. The engine is running. Engine off. So pointer's improving. As you could see, as soon as I took the wire, the engine shut down because I took the power from there. So that relay number 2 is definitely gone, or something else. It might be that is not the relay in there, it might be that is the coil of the relay or the contact, we don't know. Oh gosh. Now the problem here is I don't even know which one is relay number 2 in there. Okay, well, what we're gonna do with this? Shall I try to open that and try to get it fixed, or it's a tricky one now. What we're gonna do here with this? Let me think. Okay, so when I was removing the PSW BSM, look what I've seen in here. It's all melted, and this nut was really loose, and you can see it's a little bit burned, like if it was not making contact. So maybe before I actually start to open the BSM and all that stuff, it's gonna give you a clean, and it's gonna give a clean to this, to the contact areas, and put it back and see what happens. You never know. Okay, so we've cleaned that, put everything back on, lubricate the nut, and it's gonna see what happens. Just curiosity. Would be brilliant if that was the only problem. Actually, judging by the fact that apparently the owner would complain that every now and then would start, every now and then he wouldn't, and all of a sudden it just stopped completely. But as you could see, let's gonna see what happens. Nah, good luck with that. Nah, good luck. It's gonna be that relay, definitely. So it's not gonna work, and we're gonna have to really open that BSW or BSM, whatever. Okay, so rang this garage, told them roughly the cost, how much that would be, and apparently the owner of the car wants to spend the least money as possible. Obviously it's a car that doesn't worth that much anymore, so he just doesn't want to spend so much money. Obviously this garage will be putting some on top of whatever I'll charge, so they just asked me if I can bodge the problem, try to come up with something, keep the engine running if that's possible. Now I had a look, and it is possible, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do it. So I'm not going to show you the process of doing it, but I'll explain it here. I will show you in the end how it looks. If I'm explaining you here, obviously you'll understand. So from this diagram, as you can see, relay number 1, when it latches, is going to power that. It's going to power pin number 5 in there, and it's going to power one of the side of the coils of the relay that actually then powers the injectors and all that, and the other side is powered by the internals of the PSF. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that relay to power the coil. So when it powers that coil, it's going to do the same, but it's going to actually enable an external relay. So it's going to power the coil of an external relay, and obviously the other side is going to be fed into ground. And that's what we're going to do. I don't know. And then obviously from there I'm just going to take voltage and power this side of the fuse number 10, which in turn is going to power everything else. That relay powers the ECU from my understanding. So when that's on, that's on. There's no reason why that should go off. The PSF should turn that off for any reason with the engine running. So, well, let's gonna see what happens. Let's gonna try it. Let's gonna make that. Gonna have a fuse holder ready. Do all the connections, and then we'll have a go. Yep, so there is. That's the relay. It's the relay. It powers the fuse in there, as you can see. That wire on that 30 amp fuse. Okay. And I could have left these wires a little bit longer and actually move the relay into here. That would look a little bit more. But to be fair with you, it looks like factory fitted. For a Citroen, it looks like factory fitted. So it's time now to attempt to start the engine. There it is. Running absolutely fine. Engine light is off. I've cleared the codes, by the way, guys. In the meantime, I've cleared the codes. We're just going to go back and try to read the codes again. Just make sure those faults doesn't come back. And that's it. No faults found. Luckily, it works through the relay, so it's fine. So it's running now. As you've seen earlier, the car would run for a few seconds and it would shut down, but we're gonna turn it off, start again. That battery seems to be a little bit weak. But it's running absolutely fine. It's gonna once more. And that's it, really. Sorted, like someone says. Right, so yeah, so you know what we did. We saved from buying another module to put in there. I explained already what we did, so I don't need to go over again. But yeah, these modules, they are absolutely crap. I mean, embedded the relays in there, and then if a relay fails, you need to change the entire thing. It's not a very good design. So now, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope there's some information here that you're gonna find useful. I want to stress that you shouldn't do this. You should just literally get another BSM, put it in there, job done. But we did it here like that. Just modify slightly the electrics in there. Working, sorted. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any comments, any questions, put them below. And like always, thank you so much for watching.